experience of finding out how truly strong the nature is down here, as they had to encounter and fight a gigantic mushroom plant-like creature that almost took the life of one of their party members and potentially all of you. But thanks to the momentary distraction from a wandering witch and the party being able to get just that 1 second of advantage, they were able to topple down the beast and rain damage on them. Now we are in the aftermath of the party, with the monster just dead. Many of you still licking your wounds. We return to see this witch that starts slowly walking as she hunches over with her big stick towards you guys. What? Who are you? And what are you doing around these dangerous parts with such a little information about them?
Hello. The game is currently paused. I cannot move.
Oops, sorry, I was just controlling time.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting you to go, and what are you doing in my swamp?
We'll check out. We're in the swamp.
I was like, come on, Shrek. Come on, Shrek. Fiona!
I considered it, but I was like, no.
Oh no, you saw an opportunity and you weaved it. No, how dare.
This bitch is too cool for a fucking Shrek joke.
Also, how the turntables are easy. Thank you.
You know.
Okay, anyway, well, we were just moving through these lands, kind of surveying the area. We were hoping to gain more information, and it certainly seems like we've found it.
Yes, you have. She looks down at you and goes, "You're an interesting sort to find around these areas. Are you? I don't see many, sprites around these areas."
Yes, I am a long way from home.
I can tell, yet it seems home kind of follows you around, doesn't it?
A little bit, yes.
Well, it would be rude for me to not introduce myself. I don't want to put any, how can I say this? Any speculation that I might be Fae and that I'm going to steal your name, so I will introduce myself. My name is Elga Verniex.
Very nice to meet you.
Go, don't trust her, she'll steal your name! And I pointed to Cropia.
But we have her name, so... I'm Faye.
I was saying you're gonna... okay, you didn't understand the joke. I was saying that you were gonna steal her name.
My bad.
My bad. It was...
Badumts.
Hi, I'm Drake.
Badumts.
See, if anyone was going to steal a name, it would probably be me.
Good to know.
My name is too long.
I'm Cecropia. Nice to meet you.
Well, you've already heard Dreg. I'm BSP, also known as Brackerhard Silverleaf Puffball, or as some of my fellow people of the leshy kind call me, Cordoformes agrophilius.
A very formal name.
Yeah, I don't like using that name, but you know, Fae to Fae, it makes sense. So.
Never heard that name before.
It's just my species type. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So what you doing wandering around?
I was coming to get some of the mushrooms that you guys squashed a bit, but it appears most of them are intact.
Yes, apologies
like
for the mushrooms. We were not expecting them to...
No worries. I
jump out of
normally
the-
just make myself invisible and pick them around this beast.
That seems effective. We should take note of doing that in the
we
future.
should, yeah. Well, I will be frank. We did manage to get some. So, and we have been looking into ways to cultivating them in our settlement up the way. So,
Settlement, you
If-
say?
Yeah.
I did
yeah.
hear rumors and talks from my critters that a kingdom was once again being built around here, but for its leaders to be out adventuring, now that is a new one.
We just want to know what's around us, you know? It's,
Your critter? Like,
Oh, yes.
Rig looks
You
up, looks very interested.
You think the witch of the swamp doesn't have a few rats she talks to?
Well, I have spiders, so we can share that in common.
and I control the mycelium, so
One
Yeah.
must be akin with nature if they are to survive in the stolen wilds.
Makes sense.
Now, I see that you collected a few of my black rattler caps.
We have, yes.
indeed.
Oh, did you plant them?
Oh. Yes and no. Naturally grown here, but I make sure they keep growing here.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
That makes more sense. I was just gonna say, yours, not yours, but yours. Oh, okay. You make sure that they continue to grow.
Now, I normally use these to just make some very nice tea. But
Oh.
I might have a favor to ask of you, but not anytime soon. When you can, you guys should head to this location. Just, I'm gonna activate the stolen melons.
Could you?
She goes,
We see in our mind's eye as I pull out the map and she points
if you could come to this hex, one south from your kingdom,
Funny.
I might be interested of having a chat sometime.
Okay.
Didn't we
Oh.
just go through that hex, or did we go
No,
down
you
the other
went
way?
around
we
the
went
other
around the other way.
Yeah, so he's talking
From the
southwest.
south of it, you would
Southwest. we're
some
going
description of the wetlands and the surrounding forest would be good to know from you. As I could not see anything when that weird fog showed up, but it appears it was cleared.
Was
southeast. Oh
us?
yes. We
Ah,
figured that
thank
out.
you! We have much to discuss, but once again, I'm on a tea run, so excuse me.
Oh,
Happy
do you have
to-
any recommendations?
So what'd you say? You cut off there.
Oh, sorry. I just
You go
I
ahead,
just
Nathan.
said I looked at the thing. I just said, sorry. Do you have any recommendations when she was talking about tea?
Come around and I'll show you. Now, you did create one nuisance for me. You killed the guardian. So give me a second. And you see she starts like harvesting him and planting him again in between all the black caps.
I walk up to her
Fair
as
enough.
she's doing it and ask her if she would teach me how to do it.
Oh, boyo, it would take me so long.
Fair enough.
Maybe if
I'll
I
just
like,
help you.
maybe if I
What
like
do?
you, because if I don't, I'm gonna curse you. She walks away.
So
fair
the
enough.
croupier absolutely cackles at this, like, full witch mode.
Yeah, genuinely one of those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I'm just like,
I take I watch her very carefully, and when she leaves, I'm just gonna take like, what do you call it? Like a cutting. So in planting, they call it a cutting. Basically, it's like a bit of a like.
You
a
wanna propagate this thing.
twig or-
propagation.
No, but not necessarily. Maybe a bonsai version. Like just for shits and giggles. Honestly, I'm just gonna take a clipping and just see what the fuck happens.
Well,
I'll
we'll see,
plant
I
it in like a
guess.
little pot in my room.
You probably want
mean, who
some
knows?
swampland for it, but meh.
No. We don't. That'll make it later get too big. Okay. This is bonsai version. Okay, it's gonna be small, tiny. It watches the dinner table. It makes sure no one steals the salt. No, kidding, of course. But yeah, so I'll take that and then harvest. Can we harvest some more of the mushrooms to make sure that the little critters don't?
Oh,
take
she
all
took
them?
all of them.
What?
Yep.
So essentially, what we're
Mhm.
being told is these
Bitch.
mushrooms were something we're not supposed to have yet, and she's taking them so we don't get too many.
No, not at all. She just wants them.
Ah,
Yeah, no,
She
she's
planted
just
them.
a witch, and
sad.
we probably
just
either
a
gonna have to
witch.
fight her. We're either gonna have to fight
Literally,
her or be like,
she said
We're not
like,
fighting her. She's Cecropia's new friend.
I didn't want to fight her. I just wanted
Yippee.
one.
okay.
I
Okay, well
She did say
we have one
come-
or two, so
Yeah, you guys grab one, which is like the
I
size
want
of us
two.
of
That's
us
the
football.
thing.
I
Yes,
have
I just want two, so
question.
we can have
Okay,
one for
you
alchemy,
has question.
and we can have one for farming.
Yeah. Speaking of farming, actually, considering the conversation we just had, is there any specific notes that I can pick up on, like based off, like, you know, what's the relevancy of the guardian to the mushrooms, and
Oh.
how can we utilize that to our benefit?
Very
sort of thing.
clearly, to fend off smaller predators. This guy will not eat
okay.
mushrooms, but will eat what eats the mushrooms. It's you know
Okay.
It's
the
it's
circle
like
of life.
protect the mushroom.
including us.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You
if
also
we
can
plant
tell.
this inside
You also
in a
can tell
controlled environment,
there's.
we'll be fine.
You also can tell it's clearly a hard environment to replicate. You might need to grow these in locally sourced, like genuinely. If you were to farm any of the mushrooms in this, most of the mushrooms in this kind of like mud bowl, they would need to be either made here, or you would somehow have to replicate the exact environment in another hex.
So what I'm hearing is build roads.
Meta question.
Uh-huh.
Is there a spell that can do that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I might take a look into cultivation druid, because that might come up with
That
something.
might do it, yes.
Might do it.
We'll look into it.
Yeah. The main thing will be temperature, soil consistency, moisture levels, and sunlight.
Either
That's
way,
that's
it's
my
gonna be a bit...
that's my guess.
So
Okay.
And we have the
Now,
ability to...
a
You
small
guys
scale
are
will be
very
easier
hurt.
than a large scale.
So
True.
take a long rest, click your long rest buttons, and fully heal yourselves up, because I'm gonna assume BSP is gonna cast heal, is gonna do medicine checks, and just get
To
you
help. Sorry. No, you continue.
get you all healed up.
Wait, long rest or
Long rest.
rest for the night?
Rest of the night is a long rest. There is no short rest in.
Okay, well that didn't heal all my hit points.
No, yeah,
so-
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just go and type your max health.
Ah, okay. 73.
73?
Yes, sir.
Bro, I got
I mean-
46.
I got 53. What the fuck?
Okay, he has +3 to con, and
Oh.
Summoners get a D10.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, D10.
I have a lot of
Before
health,
we leave-
baby.
Well, even the night before.
He
I
has more
think
health than fucking Asura.
The last thing
Mhm.
I'll do before we leave is take like a bag or a thing of linen,
A goodie
or,
bag.
you know, whatever, and just go to where the mushrooms are, like one of the areas we harvested a mushroom from, and I'm gonna take out just like a solid chunk of dirt,
Mhm.
and like just like a spadeful, basically.
Oh, you're taking a
of
soil sample.
and a soil sample, but also because I know, like, this was, I still remember, like VSP and Drake had a moment last session where he was like talking about like how he needs to make, like, how the mycelium works and how it grows. Like the plant's not just the mushroom grows from the mycelium, which is in the soil, and it's, you know, it all spreads out. So he's actually going to take some of that mycelium so we can get the soil sample, so we know more or less what the soil is, and we can maybe do a little bit of experimenting with the soil, as well as having some soil with the mycelium in it, because it's
Mhm.
easier to add to that soil through like dirt scraps and dirt and scraps and food and like rotting wood, than it is to try and kickstart a mycelium from the beginning.
Okay, again,
So-
we'll do all that later. We're
Yeah,
getting
I know,
into
I'm
very
saying I'm gonna
specific
take
steps.
that. I'm just gonna
That's
take
fine. Again, we can say you go and get it in downtime.
that. Okay. I just don't want to be attacked later.
No, the thing is, think about it. It is probably you don't draw as much attention to creatures if you're just one guy going stealthing around and going fast.
Okay, that's true.
Okay. You guys rest for the night. Do you guys want to keep exploring, or are we going back home?
I think maybe it's time we go back home, especially since pardon me, low on players.
There is kingdom turns to be had.
Yeah. So like we can go back to the place and we can like do some shit around the house. And yeah. What do you guys think?
See if there's
Yeah,
anything
house
that
trip.
like
Sure.
anything that perks up when people come to you guys.
And
I
also
think
we
the
have
house
some
should be
people
good.
we can freaking talk to, you know?
Ooh.
Like we don't have a lot. Like this is something that has come up like in every hex.
Mm.
Like, hey, there's people that might know about this. Hey, there's people that might know about this. Hey, there's people that might know. You
Yeah.
walking around you without knowing anything? Brave. And I'm like,
Brave, yeah, that's what
I'm
I
like,
said.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
what I'm
gonna
saying. That's
skip
exactly what you said.
the-
So,
Okay,
yeah.
wait. Let me keep going. I'm gonna skip the traveling time. It will take 1, 2. It would take 2 days to get home, or like 1 day and a half.
Oh.
So you guys get home, and any like roleplay thing or anything you guys want to do, in the town, or do we want to go straight to a kingdom turn?
I want to quickly go through and ask some of the townsfolk just about landmarks around, if any rumors and stuff, because we are still fairly new and I don't think we have truly asked.
No, we
Okay.
haven't.
Make me a. That would be a society.
Nah.
Would you like me to do that?
Or would you like?
No,
Any of
I'm a lowballer and do it.
Alright.
So Columbia does have a +11 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was considering going into his society.
That's a 6. You see?
Society, you give.
I'm a
Okay,
savage man.
That's a
okay?
5.
I'm,
He's
I'm
got a
from
minus
the
1,
wilderness.
bro.
I'm from the wilderness, okay? I'm from the bush.
so you are the like the warden, and people see you as that. They just see you in this full armor with a fucking T-Rex following you, and they just kind of like give like a wave, and they kind of like go do their thing, because generally they're kind of like a holy shit, dude, it's the fucking warden.
It's like it's kind
don't
of like
the
when
water now.
it's like when the
Don't
cops are
get in his
behind.
Don't
way.
make eye contact.
I don't think
Yeah,
it
it's like-
helps
it's
that
like
my
when
dude's
the-
like close to 8 foot tall or some
Exactly.
shit.
It's just
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of like
exactly. You're 8-foot-tall lizard dude with a big ass T-Rex.
Okay.
you go,
You're
excuse
terrifying.
me. You go, excuse me, and they go, oh yeah, and they move out of the way.
Oh.
You're like,
Oh, sure, no
my,
worries.
my intimidation's a +7. Are you telling me I'm just naturally intimidating everyone?
You have
with
a
my
passive intimidation, bro.
bro has aura.
Wait, can I roll intimidations just to see how scared they are?
Please no.
Yeah, sure.
Oh no! Watch him go nat 20.
17.
17. They're fucking
That
terrified.
makes sense.
They're like,
A little boy
he's clearly
cries.
on business. Don't get on his way.
You go to say hi to a mom and her kids, and one of the kids just looks at you and goes,
Literally that.
Mom,
I
I flash the
calms
kid a
him down and just goes,
smile.
I'm so sorry, and runs.
Yeah,
No,
Easy says
I'm
he's aura
flashing the kid a
farming. That's so
smile.
true.
I'm flashing the kid a smile, and to me, it's just like a harmless, normal kitty smile. But to the kid, it just looks like a giant lizard is smiling at them, like I'm
Dude,
looking
they
at them
just
for
see
lunch.
predator teeth.
You
Exactly.
just smile, and it's just full predator.
Real.
DM, I have an idea. You can decide yourself if it should be part of the kingdom turn or not, but like putting up a
Okay.
community map so that people can come and like contribute to the landmarks in the area where we haven't
Oh,
mapped
I
out
love
yet.
that. No, yeah, you can just. I'm saying you just do that.
Okay,
I love that.
so I will probably make that like a small event kind of gathering thing,
Make it a
asking
booth.
people to be like, hey, this is a new map board that we've put up specifically so the community can put landmarks on it that we haven't got yet. Please come up with whoever you know who's got like knowledge of the area and draw on our map. We would love you to. Kind of vibe.
Hey, Dodo. So what
Yeah,
you're saying is
fucking-
that we're making Sydney start a clock?
No, what? It's a community board.
Kidding.
So if I could add on to that, Sid, next to that one, we put a second map. Okay? On a different board. and we tell everyone that this is an incidents reporting map.
Oh.
So this is if people are going around and they see something that's not like. So the one is like, oh, this is a stationary thing. Like there's a mine here, or there's a bridge there, or whatever. But like, if someone traveled to town and they're like, oh, I saw, fucking, I don't know, we saw wolves in this square. Boom, put it on there. We saw, like,
Okay, no, yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
bandits there. Boom, we put that there.
I get what you
anything
mean.
like that. Yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Also, easiest paid channel
Yeah.
points to ask that we point out all of the Burger King chains.
So
Okay,
Can
so
we,
there's
we
one
make sure
being
we add
built
that
right
to
now.
one of the.
But it's the
Okay.
Burger Council.
Anyway,
let's move to a kingdom turn.
yes.
It has been ages since we've done one, and also for me. So please give me a bit of like. If we had done it right after we did the first one, I think I would have gotten it. But now I have forgotten.
Fair
So-
enough, dude. It's been
So-
a fat
I've
while.
forgotten everything
So
as
what you-
well.
So what you're saying, Dodo, is
No. I have it this time. I have it ready.
He swears he's got it.
Okay,
Damn it.
Kingdom Turn. Is there music for Kingdom Turning? I should get music. I should make a
It's-
playlist
it's-
for Kingdom Turning. No. That is an elevator. I need the equivalent of
Okay.
office
You-
music.
Now you know what you need. You need the Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. You need hi ho, hi ho.
Hi-ho.
It's off to where we go.
Oh no. Actually no, I have the perfect idea. It's this guy that I found on TikTok who's been remaking like old not old, but like rock, like alt rock and like other other really famous songs into like bard tavern tunes.
Oh my gosh, I
With,
love
like, a
him so
lute.
much. He's so good, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So good.
I don't know if I know this.
I will
Who's this?
send it
What?
to
What?
you, Drac. It is so good.
What's he singing?
So he takes
No, he's like
alternative rock music
recreating
and stuff,
he's recreating
like Paramore, like Metallica, Guns N'
Yeah.
Roses, all of the like alternative and rock and metal and all of that. He plays it on the lute, and he does the vocals,
actually
the
sounds
rhythm,
good.
the guitar, everything on one instrument at the
Please-
same time. It's so good.
Yeah, please send it to me because I've seen a few guys that do similar things. So another one to the repertoire is great.
Okay. Anyway, distraction over.
That's perfect. Tavern with music.
tavern with
No,
music.
that is so loud. Why are there people talking?
I don't fucking know.
That's why put down tavern ambience.
Sorry, I'm just trying, man. I'm just trying to find a good song. But alas, I think we will do. Let's do Dungeon Evil Tomb 1. This is fitting.
Yeah, for now.
No, I'm not actually gonna do. Can you guys hear the music?
I heard
Yeah.
like ambient wind for a second.
Yeah. We'll do that, and we'll do just plain day.
I hear the town street day.
Okay. So, first things first, we have our leader roles. Now we move to adjust unrest. On your on all other kingdoms, adjust unrest. Increase it by 1 for in your for every settlement that is overcrowded.
Oh, we
I don't believe you
overcrowded.
guys are overcrowded, so we are fine.
Should there be a specific tab we're looking at?
Listen, no, so good. Okay. If you're at war, increase it by 1. We're not at war. Other events, we have no events that give unrest. Wait, did we have a plague?
No.
Nah.
No.
Okay, no plague.
I'm probably the most likely person to start a plague, though.
Okay, step 3, resource collection. So one of you guys has to roll me the resource dice. Kingdom level plus 4 plus bonus dice minus penalty dice. Which you guys
I can
have
roll that.
total- Oh, you have 64?
Do we
Kingdom
need a
level is
modifier,
1.
or is
Oh,
that
yeah,
just a,
you have
just a
64.
roll?
If you go to the kingdom sheet, you guys will be
Okay.
able to click collect.
Yeah, I can do that. Collect resource die.
Yep. Roll that shit for me. Wait, click confirm.
Where's the confirm?
Listen, why does Yggdrasil have fucking your old What? Did you see that? It has Issei's bird token
Wait, what?
That doesn't.
for
On my
what? Why
screen
does
it
for-
does.
the
Yeah, I
chat.
have
I
I have
see ESP.
Issei's one.
I'm
That's
still
weird.
on the stolen lands page. Am I supposed to be
No,
looking at
on the
land
chat,
here?
on the chat side of things.
Oh,
Go
okay.
to go to the chat. Go to the
Oh wait,
chat.
yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah, it
It
does.
does have Issei's thing. What the
Hold
fuck?
up.
Our
I
kingdom
walk in
is
the tavern
Issei.
and
I
go,
had the actors
Easy!
page open.
Hey, I'm here.
He makes his return.
I'm a fucking kingdom, baby. Dylan, did you see collect under it? No.
No, I don't.
Oh, confirm.
I don't
Why
see
is it-
confirm either.
What? What the fuck? What? It should
I
roll
did.
it. Collect. Confirm. Okay, I guess I rolled it.
No,
15!
I clicked it as well.
Oh, okay. 15.
That works.
Well, that happened.
Well, that happened.
So
Okay.
what we just add 15 to everything.
No, you have resource points during this turn. You have 15.
So
Okay.
if I remember
Oh,
correctly, that's
RP
like if we
remaining
want to
at the
build
end of your
stuff or
turn.
do stuff, we use those resource points, right?
Yeah, but I just realized RP remaining at the end of your turn can be converted into kingdom experience.
Oh.
So if you leave some, you know,
Level up.
like gain some XP. I have to check how much that is. Oh, it's 1-to-1. So any event, any RP remaining. Okay, I have to again calculate how much XP you guys have, but you don't have enough for a level up, so don't worry.
To be honest, I'm kind of tempted for us to put all the points in because they'll nearly all be filled except for luxuries and food.
Okay. Kingdom consumption.
Not
is
necessarily.
next.
Right now, lumber or stone is
No, no.
all.
No,
Guys-
what's the 15 point?
No, guys, pause. That is something different. That is commodities that you use to craft other stuff. For you to get commodity, you need to claim a hex in the forest, create a lumber spot. Like
Oh,
So
Okay,
that would
yeah.
be the right now. I can't remember how to change my visual.
if
But
you click
essentially,
toggle hex controls, you'll be able to see the red
there
outline.
we go. Yeah.
Okay, but
So-
first we are in paid consumption. On your first turn, consumption is 0. Okay, on all other turns, calculate your kingdom's consumption score. This is the total of your settlements. Consumption score. Okay, consumption score equals to settlement consumption total plus army consumption total minus farmland hexes influenced by settlements. So you guys have 1 consumption, but 1 farmland. So 0 consumption. You're fine.
Woo!
Yes, that's
We are
that's a
consumption
good one, Sid.
neutral.
That's a
And-
good one.
And just so you guys know, if for some reason you guys have more consumption than farmland, that's where you spend food commodities equal to your kingdom's consumption.
So that would
Oh.
be like we would have. Sorry, when you say spend, would
Okay,
that mean
I'll
that-
read word for word what it says. Spend food consumption equal to your food commodities equal to your kingdom's consumption. If you can't or you choose not to spend this commodity, you can either spend 5 resource points per point of unpaid consumption or increase unrest by 1d4.
Okay.
So consumption's really important.
So essentially, it's you want to try and keep your consumption at 0 because what's that saying? That's saying is you're producing this enough for your citizens to eat and live. If you're not producing enough, you can use those resource points to pay a heavy ratio, but you can pay towards it to cancel it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if you want to risk getting letting your people starve and getting unrest, then you can do that. Am I
Okay,
understanding
now
that
we
right?
move to commerce phase. Here, you guys can decide to collect taxes. I'm pretty sure you guys collected taxes last turn,
Yes.
A little bit. Yeah.
so it is recommended that you don't do it again.
Yeah,
No, we
I
ain't.
think we don't need to do that this time.
Now we go like Prince John. All the taxes. Not kidding. No.
Okay. Then next we go to approved expenses. You can draw upon funds to attempt to improve lifestyle activity, or you can attempt. Okay, actually, I can actually do this. Will this show any spoilers? I genuinely don't think so.
Okay, everyone close your eyes quickly.
Show
Huh.
players. Yeah. Show players.
Oh, this
Is it showing you the for the game master?
I see
no,
Appendix
kingdoms.
2A.
Okay, great. Scroll all the way down where you see kingdom turns. There you'll be able to see no, all the way down on the left-hand side, like we're on the little
oh,
Either
commerce
kingdom
phase.
term,
I see it.
upkeep,
yeah, you see
commerce.
commerce phase.
Are we going to commerce?
Sid,
Okay.
on yeah, scroll there. I'm seeing your stream. There you go, commerce phase, all the way down.
I am
so what you're saying
I am
is,
so freaking blind right now.
Okay,
I need the
scroll-
loading. Forget there it is. All right.
There it is. Okay.
Loading music
Your
for
approved
Sid right
lifestyles,
now, bro.
well, you can either you guys can click where it says approved lifestyle or tap treasury to see what that does. So attempt a politics check to draw upon your kingdom's treasury to enhance the quality of life of your citizens. This activity can only be taken during the commerce phase. This is like if you want to include what's it called? Buff certain roles in the next few turns. Tap treasury will do something similar. Oh wait, no. You guys don't have a treasury to be tapped. So
Yeah, right now we got no
we got no
money.
money.
but you can
We
do
are
improved
poor.
lifestyle. You guys are not proficient in politics, so that is only at a +2.
wait, we're not
I guess
proficient in
we're taking
politics?
politics.
No.
How does one gain proficiency in something like this?
When you level up.
Okay.
You guys are
Like
trained in
for me-
agriculture, arts, engineering, industry, trade, and wilderness.
Oh, right,
Uh,
I remember.
Is
yeah,
that our personal skills or is that the kingdom's?
The
That's
kingdom
the
skills. Those are the kingdom
skills,
skills.
yeah.
kingdom skills.
You can
yeah.
see that in
Okay,
the
so we-
activities tab underneath our kingdom page.
Activities. So, if I remember correctly, the kingdom becomes trained when a person who is
No.
trained
That
in
is
it is invested.
no. The kingdom is just like it's another character sheet. These are the skills you got at level 1. When you level up, you'll get other stuff to improve.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you.
Okay.
No worries.
So, and then we can also manage trade agreements, or is that like we do collect taxes? We're not doing that. So approved expenses, we choose if we're doing that, if any, right?
Okay, I think you guys are not doing improved lifestyle or that, so we go to tap commodities. If your kingdom has a stockpile of commodities, you can attempt to trade the commodities activity to bolster your RP for the turn. So if we click on that, you guys can make an industry check. There are 5 different categories of commodities: food, lumber, luxury, ore, and stone. When you trade commodities, select one commodity that your kingdom currently stockpiles and reduce that commodity by up to 4, then attempt an industry check. If you trade with a group that you've established diplomatic relationships, you gain a +1 to the check. Blah, blah. Let's say when you succeed, at the beginning of your next kingdom turn, you gain 1 additional resource dice per stockpile expended on your commodity.
I see. Right.
So
Do you want to keep the food or do you want to spend the food right now?
Yeah, so this would be. I think right now we're at exactly 0, so we don't have a stockpile. So I would say maybe we don't do that yet. What do y'all think?
Let's see, we've got 3 out of 4 food.
Yeah.
So
Oh, is that now? Okay, so now we're looking at a different thing.
Yeah.
It's commodities now, not up resource points.
Oh, okay. And then would those regenerate later?
No,
Or-
commodities are gained or spent. I'm pretty sure last time you guys gained these commodities because someone used the thing of gather livestock where you
We did
critically
do that.
That was me.
succeeded.
I'm pretty sure.
Where you critically
yeah.
succeeded and you guys got 1d4 commodities, food
Okay.
commodity.
okay.
I would say I would suggest maybe save them. Just in
Yeah.
case something goes wrong with your farm or whatever, having food stored is useful.
I reckon we
Yes.
keep a hold of those, personally.
Yeah, I agree. Especially
I think we
because don't
wait
have a
until we
trade
max
route.
out. We wait until we max out on 4, and if needs be. Then we can trade down to 3 and then go back up to 4.
I think it'd be good to trade other commodities, personally, which we don't have right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, just for now. Just
Yeah,
for
yeah,
now.
Like,
Like
I
if we
agree.
have to trade.
Okay.
So,
By the way,
yeah,
what's
we
our
still-
capital city's name?
You guys have not yet decided that.
Being
Anyway, moving on.
Stupid question to ask, Phoenix. Shut up, shut up.
Feely! It's Feely and our sister city Keely.
Oh my gosh.
You know what we should do? We should call our city Aotearoa.
Aotearoa, New Zealand.
Exactly.
No. Hear me out. Even better. We call it Burger King.
Or wait,
I
wait,
told you we are a democracy. This is a burger council.
wait. What about Auckland 2.0? We can actually make a
Oh
better Auckland City.
my
No.
no.
Imagine Auckland City
No.
with proper transportation. We could make that happen. Public
Okay,
transportation
you make
that
a good
actually is
point.
on time.
We are playing a fantasy role-playing game. We need to keep things realistic here, okay?
But we could
Anyway,
make
moving
them
on.
realistic with dragons or wolves instead.
How did you do it? Well, first you gotta get yourself a dragon.
Then you gotta beat it to make sure it understands its place.
Oh my
if
god.
And then you
acts
give it a
up
shit
little
ton of
bit,
gold.
You gotta smack it around a little bit.
And then you give it a shit ton of gold.
Yo,
And say it keeps
wildin'
receiving
right
this
now.
gold. Every time it does this job.
When in doubt, you just get the mushroom man to make some really good potent mushrooms.
Exactly.
Hey, man, that's how you solve this
Well,
problem.
I mean,
Mushrooms.
So DM, what's the next thing in
Yeah,
our
what's the next thing, bro?
in our kingdom
Okay.
turn if we're not gonna
Next,
trade?
we go to manage trade agreements, which you guys have yet to have trade agreement. You have diplomatic relations, but you have yet to make a trade agreement.
Okay.
That's
so
right. We want us
should
to make
do
a trade
that.
agreement with the
Yeah.
kobolds.
Yeah, you guys have
And
diplomatic relations with the
also the
kobolds
other-
and with the
The guy
What's
that
it
I
called?
met right at the beginning.
yeah, and Varn.
Varn, yeah, that's his name.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, here they are. Okay,
Nice.
Don't we
sorry.
also
Indeed,
have
that's true.
trading things with Oleg's outpost?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought we did.
I think
Oh,
we
wait,
should
no, 'cause
actually
we're
build
making
a
that road.
to him.
Yeah, we gotta build a road up
Still,
to
you're
him.
making the road.
We do need to still continue the road.
Wait, you're actually cooking
And
there,
make
'cause-
said road towards the mine that we want to start tapping.
No,
That
I'm
is
gonna say
true.
you already have diplomatic relations. You just need to make a trade agreement with them. It would be stupid if you don't have diplomatic relationships with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
then
You guys spent there a bunch of time.
I think
And-
first off we need to
Svetlana
get,
is literally your treasurer.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
Yeah.
We need to make a trade agreement real quick. I think
Okay,
that'll
wait.
be
But first, leadership activities. If your kingdom capital has a blah blah, each PC in leadership may attempt onto 3 leadership activities. You guys have a town hall, so each of you can choose 3 leadership activities.
Nice. Okay.
A leader cannot attempt the same leadership activity. Okay, you can't do the same thing twice. Each of you can do the same activity, but you personally can't go do the same thing twice.
So
that
I
makes
can't
sense.
do, yeah, so every one of us could do rest and relaxation or rest and
Exactly.
relax, but
Yes.
I can't take all 3 turns to rest and relax.
Exactly, that's the one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
So if I remember correctly, we sent a diplomatic envoy to Thingy to establish
Okay.
relations.
I'm gonna
right?
ask if someone could make notes, or if no one can, I can make some notes. But it'll
It's
be
called a
more-
stream VOD.
Yeah, which none of us are gonna go back to. Someone take fucking notes.
actually no. I went back and watched the last one.
Sydney,
on,
can you
Alex's-
download the VOD for us?
I can download
Okay.
the VOD. I put all of my VODs on YouTube.
True.
God.
That's a good
You
point.
sent
Wink, wink, nudge,
emissaries to
nudge.
another group.
Wait, you have a YouTube?
Yes, I do.
Wait, I could recruit an army?
We have the do you have the consumption to feed an army right now?
No.
No.
Yes, I do have a YouTube.
Wait, we could do irrigation.
Time to go find your YouTube.
Linked on my
Hmm.
Twitch page, y'all.
Where's irrigation in this?
I-
Is
I
it
can't see it because I'm in the
Oh,
mod.
that's a
I'm in the
that's a
mod
region.
site.
So-
Sorry.
Okay, so Dodo, just checking if your notes are up to date from the last time. So I remember we sent a diplomatic envoy to Varn, I think his name was, and that's how we got the diplomatic relations, right? So now
I
we
believe
can
so.
start by doing the trade agreement activity, or establish
Oop.
trade agreement,
Accidentally wrote
and
something.
that would then create the trade agreement between them, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Who wants to do the
Um,
trade agreement?
I can do that.
Could I was actually going
I
to
don't know what
establish a
check
trade
it is.
agreement. That was going to be my first thing that I could think of.
Who with?
Well, we
With
have
the kobold?
3 different
with
options
Varn?
for it.
It's up to you. It's 3 per person, so up to you guys who goes first.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a bit selfish, but actually, setting up a trade agreement with my Myconid colony.
Don't we need
Do
diplomatic
you
relations
have
with
to?
them first?
I think you
You-
have
yeah,
to do
you
diplomatic
have
relations.
personal relations with them. You don't have a kingdom relationship with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do I believe, I speak under correction, you can use your turn though. You can send a diplomatic envoy to them as our kingdom. Like that you could
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, send diplomatic
you-
envoy.
And I believe you could be a part of it. I think I was a part of the diplomatic envoy that went to Varn's place.
Right. Okay.
Let me read.
I can't remember. I
Uh,
remember we talked
I feel
about
like
it, but I
that
think
is what happened, yes.
I can't remember if I
No,
did
you
end
sent
up
him
going.
you sent him a letter because you would have to go so fucking far.
Oh, never
yeah, that's right.
mind.
I would have not been able to do anything else. I would have just done that. So we just sent a letter with a courier. That's right. Or we sent representatives or something.
In that case, I think I know what I can do for all 3 of my actions. Because I've been meaning to do that. Well, set up a trade agreement with my colony anyway. Yeah. So I guess for me, probably if no one else has any other things they want to interrupt me with, I'll send myself as a diplomatic envoy, then establish a trade agreement, hopefully, and rest and relax.
I would actually recommend doing rest and relax first.
Yeah. I mean, not in that specific order, but like just whatever makes more sense in
Okay.
your mind. Yeah.
I'm just struggling with a thing because it's not giving me DCs for any of the things, so I don't know what to set them at. So, Dylan, hit that elevator music. Please hold.
Isn't it DC 14 for rest and relax? Was it
Do you
not?
guys see a DC 14?
Use a basic DC 14 arts check to spend the time, your time off. Oh, sorry, engaged in entertainment or the pursuit of a hobby. Use
Why
a basic
can't
DC
I
14
see
boating
that?
check to enjoy trips on the lake and rivers of your kingdom. Use the DC 14 scholarship check to spend time reading.
Why can't the
score.
DM see that? That's so dumb.
The citizens enjoy the time off and are ready to get back
No,
to
yeah,
work.
I know what it does. I'm just complaining
okay.
at why from the DM I see 0. It says the DC is 0 for some reason. So please hold. I'm gonna just
Oh,
hop on as
ignore
my
that message.
Did it again.
fucker.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hop on as my second monitor as a player.
Oh.
I got GM2 exactly for this now that I remember.
Oh,
We're in the leadership phase, right? Yeah.
yeah. No, I was gonna say, Drac, while we've got a minute, Sid sent the thing that we were talking about earlier,
The music guy.
What thing?
the music guy in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pathfinder chat.
I
Yeah.
saw that. I haven't seen it, but because I was listening, but I saw it.
Oh, I'm dumb. By the way, guys, you can all access the kingdom sheet whenever you want. I never realized you guys had access to it.
Oh, yeah.
Right next to
That's the crown, eh?
No, I'm talking about like this little appendix that we're seeing right now. When you click on the
Oh, how do we
journal,
get
Oh,
access to
right.
that?
the journal tab, right on to the right of the like suitcase
Ah,
thing on the top right, you see that it
Hmm.
says Kingmaker, appendices, and then 2A is kingdoms.
Oh, that's helpful.
cool.
Appendix?
Appendix. I don't know how to fucking say it. Appendices.
Settlement.
Yeah, it's like how your settlement works. So you guys can read on that.
I can read.
Oh,
I-
a brewery is going to be very important.
Well, maybe for you, but like for me, I can't have any food technically.
I'm sure we can.
Yeah,
make
but as
something
you guys
better
can
mushroom
see, if you
drink.
click on settlements, it shows you brewery. You need 2 lumber and able to do this.
Hmm.
Okay, wait.
Just
I have to-
make an orphanage.
We're gonna make so many orphans. Let's build an
Oh,
orphan.
yes, because of course the first thing we're gonna do is make a noble villa with 24 RP, 10 lumber, 6 luxuries, and 8 stone.
It's so weird that you guys can see the 14, the DC being 14 because I don't see that. Okay, wait. Sid, can you open it? Oh, it's if you can go Kingdom Activities.
Oh, I'm sorry, but like when we are able to, we are getting magical street lamps.
That sounds dope.
That'd be
20
cool as hell.
RP resource points. That's all it costs. 20 RP and magic.
Fair.
Expert.
Well, 20 RP is a decent chunk, but fair
Yeah, we
enough.
only got
No, but that's
15
for the
for this
future.
whole turn.
Yeah,
but
no, for the future, I
it
agree.
sounds good.
But what is the meta benefit?
Magical street lamps are ever burning torches that have been fitted within lampposts along the streets. At your option, these magical lights might even be free floating spheres or of light or other unusual forms of illumination. Effects. Magical street lights provide nighttime illumination for an entire urban grid. When you build magical street lights, check the magical street lights checkbox, blah blah blah. The first time you build, reduce crime by 1.
Oh,
Sid, can you do me a favor? I'm watching your stream.
Yeah?
Can you click any of these activities and does it show you a DC?
It does not. I have been looking at quite a few of these and it just says the
Okay.
dice roll.
Krog, how do you see there's DC 14?
Yeah. I don't know where you're getting the DC from. Crop.
Hold on.
So beautiful weather we're having.
Damn.
bro, I don't know what to
Oh,
go with.
what the fuck? Okay, if you click rest and relax. Oh, that one does show up for me, I
Oh.
guess. Okay, they
Oh,
show up. Oh, they show up.
We're just not clicking
there.
on it.
I was clicking on another one. Look, I'm fucking stupid. Okay. Next thing. Okay, now yeah. Okay. My dearest BSB, do you wanna? What are you doing for rest and relax? You have the opportunity of arts, boating, scholarship. You can even do wilderness.
Is this based off the kingdom's activities?
Yes.
Yeah, Kingdom Activities. It says like boating. You can to enjoy a trip on the lake or river. You use a basic wilderness check to get away from the bustle and relax in the countryside.
I don't know if you would call this relaxing per se.
If it's relaxing for your character, I'm counting it.
Great. Okay. I'd like to take the sample of mushroom that Drac has in his inventory and make an agriculture roll to do some experimentation on that and try and cultivate it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that part as part of rest and relax.
It's
And I
like
give him
more
the
of like a
mycelium dirt.
yeah, more as like a trial and error kind of thing. Because
Yeah, okay. Roll me a wilderness check.
and not an agriculture check. I mean, it's the same thing, but like
Oh, yeah, agriculture. It could be either or.
yeah, okay, Badoo.
Oh, that was close. A 10 is a failure.
Oh.
The rest is welcome, but nothing beneficial happens in the long term.
That's fine.
Okay. Your next one you said was going to be send a diplomatic envoy.
I shall be part of that diplomatic envoy.
Here's a stupid thing we said that apparently you need to be trained in statecraft to do diplomatic envoy.
And then I remember
which you guys are not.
decided
But
that
we
there
said
was-
that's dumb. That would literally not allow you to get any one. And I said,
yes.
fuck
for
that.
a long while.
Yeah. So you can do statecraft. However, it is only at a +2. However, your
Fine.
DC is not necessarily that high because you know these people. Yet it's still
Okay.
a DC you need to pass. Because you can go to your people and kind of like, we got this kingdom. Okay, we like you. We don't like anyone else. Like, there's a chance they say no until you convince them. So please.
When the players
Uh,
make a hidden roll.
Would you like to use a fame point to reroll that? You have to discuss this with the party
ooh.
because
do
it's like
have
a hero
two.
point.
What are the consequences if I do though? That's the question.
Oh, it's just a reroll.
Like there's nothing in regards to fame itself that will lower if I use a fame point here.
No, it's just like a reroll. The DC will stay the same. Nothing will happen.
I think it's just a different name for hero points, but your
Yeah,
kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 0 points for your kingdom. Don't worry.
Okay. Fine. In that case,
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
if you're
All good.
good with me using a fame point here, then
That's fine.
okay.
These people
Let's
are
roll
important
that
to
state-
BSP.
Let's roll that statecraft again then.
Statecraft and skibbity.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my
Ain't
guy.
no way, bro.
You're joking.
So, do you go yourself or do you send someone?
I'm gonna go myself.
Okay. Because if you sent someone
You
else,
die.
like, dude, my liege, I got fucking lost. But I'm gonna say that you go yourself, and while they appreciate to see you again, you have like a nice afternoon tea with your mother. You stay the night because it's far away.
Yeah.
They don't see they don't see any benefit on having any relations with your kingdom right now.
It's maybe
Technically I don't have a
supposed to be-
mother, first and foremost. Secondly,
I'm racist.
Um,
You got me.
secondly though, is it possible to ask the elders while I'm here
Okay.
what would be the thing that would turn them over, I guess? Well, in the sense of like, what
You
would
have
be
to pass
the
the DC check. No, but out of that, in character, it's like we have a bit more green would be nice.
a bit more green?
It appears you only have a single farm, and a bit more of taking care of your land would be nice. Also, your like capital has nothing. It only has one inn. Like, dude, where the bitches at?
Bro, like you really
This
you
old
sell magic
mushroom wants
mushrooms
to
on the
get
street corner, like, come
freaky.
on.
Oh, no way, dude.
Hey, I will leave that to the warden for him to find what he may
I just-
call prostitutes.
I just really love the idea of this random mushroom elder fitting the classic an old man anime stereotype of where's the
No.
strip club?
Ugh.
My liege, sir, elder, you're 2 feet tall and a mushroom.
So what you saying? You know what shape I am?
Don't body shame me.
Yeah, go hang out with the Enoki mushrooms, please.
Okay, you have one more in leadership. Is there anything?
I will say, just out of just like sort of whilst this is all happening, I'm also going to go and meet up with my tutor.
Okay, yeah.
But that'll be like, we don't have to roleplay that because that's kind of just a me thing.
Yeah.
In that
Okay.
case, I
Uh,
can't establish a trade agreement. So let me have a look at the appendix again and just see what else I could
You
do.
repair reputation from that burn you just got. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I just looked at the first thing I saw.
Focus attention. Aiding another.
You could celebrate a holiday to celebrate the foundation of.
Happy Mushroom
Nope,
Day!
you're stealing my ideas, bro.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Is there
Never mind.
anything? Is there anything that anybody else wants to do, like that is along the same lines of like setting up a diplomatic
I'm going
relation
to
or
set up a
trade agreement?
I'm going to set up a trade agreement with Van.
I'm
Okay.
gonna send one
there-
over to Oleg as well.
There is, just so you guys know, the craft luxuries seems very interesting. It does
I'm
use
seriously
RP.
considering
It does potentially use a lot of RP,
Mm.
but you could potentially create a luxury commodity. And luxury commodities
Oh,
are
I
stuff
see.
like whatever you guys want. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Or it can be stuff that like, oh, we can sell this, like, or we can give it to someone. Okay, wait. Luxuries are used to build specialized structures or expended during certain encounters, generally those with high stakes or magical effects. Luxuries can be found during adventuring, or created via crafted luxuries, or earned during certain events. So I'm gonna assume like a magic shop. For example, if you guys want to craft a magic shop, you guys need 8 lumber, 6 luxuries, and 6 stone. So you don't
Ah.
tell me what the luxury is, but you
What
can
about
just.
a fancy bathhouse? Would that be a luxury?
I don't know. It's not here, so I have to come up with it.
You made
Oh,
an
this is-
idea for anime. I'm like, hey, anime has always got the nice bathhouse.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm tossing up between two things, which obviously both require me getting back to our kingdom.
Yeah.
But it's either focused attention, which allows me to essentially do a help action for somebody else's kingdom activity, or creative solution, and I have a specific idea for that. So unless anybody is like setting up or wanting to do something very beneficial for the kingdom, I'm happy to do a focus action or focus attention roll. Otherwise, I have a funky little idea that I would like to do with creative solution.
Well, we have a minimum of 2 more trade agreements that we want to send out. So focused attention would be really appreciated for that if you want. Otherwise, go ahead with the creative solution, I think.
Okay, because my creative solution idea that I was thinking of was setting up a grow room for mushrooms.
Oh. Yeah,
If,
like you want to make a greenhouse kind of vibe.
Yeah, or like think of it more like a medieval wine cellar that's like, dug out in like a cave or something where it's like high in moisture sort of quality, like somewhere that is reasonably well kept conditions to cultivate mushrooms and potentially wine.
And totally not drugs.
Maybe mushroom wine?
Yeah.
I mean, first time for anything.
How about oyster sauce?
Yeah.
You don't know. You could stir fry mushroom and walk.
How about Worcester sauce? There we go.
I don't know if Worcester sauce actually uses mushrooms, but anyway.
I don't know. I don't think it uses mushrooms. I don't know what the hell it uses, but it's better than oyster sauce.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, then I'm probably gonna skip the creative solution and just keep that in the back pocket for now.
Okay, you don't have to do all your things 3 times in a row. If you want to like think about shit, you can.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Obviously, I'm letting people. If you've got a better idea for me to do.
You
to do
could
first.
purchase commodities if you're needing stuff.
Hmm.
You can
Also,
spend
we
RP
do
to
have
purchase
Azura.
commodities.
Could we just say that Azura is able to give you a focused action or something? Or
A
focus
give us
attention.
One of the focused attentions.
Focus attention to it again.
It's
So
a
we can
it's a
hang up there and create
Ah.
stuff, and then he'll
The
be
DC
free.
20 is pretty nuts, but there's no negative on attempting it, so you're right.
yeah. Thoughts, feelings, opinions. I mean, I could make the roll for focus attention, or we could leave that up to Wyan if he ever decides to join.
Well, I don't think he'll join tonight.
I think if he was gonna show up, he would have done so by
He
now.
would, yeah. Clearly, he
Yeah.
said something about his sister, so I'm gonna assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
for now, BSP, we're gonna move to the next one. Who wants to go next?
Okay.
Sid, you want to go next?
I've got at least 2 ideas in mind, so I'll start with
Go
the
for it, then.
obvious one, which will be trying to send a trade agreement up to Oleg.
Okay. So
That seems
we
like a
have
smart thing to
established
do, trade agreement with
Yes.
the trading post.
And we are what's it called? What's it called? It says you can have a boating check, or a magic check, or a trade check.
Well,
So-
we're trained in trade, so I'll go that.
Yeah. The DC is not high because these guys are very.
I closed the appendix and I can't, like, I didn't realize that the other thing actually doesn't give you the opportunity to activate it in chat.
Oh, it's all good. I can actually.
Would you
This
like
one
me to hit
doesn't
the
have
roll
a
button
DC
for you?
stat, so just click roll on trade on the left hand side
Ah,
of the kingdom
pog,
stuff.
okay. Better.
Because this one doesn't have a static DC because depending on who it is,
Why are all of our dice rolls question marks, by the way?
that is a success though. So don't you worry.
Oh,
You
no, the question
successfully
mark is the
established
ad.
a trade agreement with Oleg's trading post.
Yay, let's go. Okay, so we have that now. And then so the idea that I had with the rest of my stuff is potentially making like either a settlement or just celebrating a holiday. I'm not
The
sure
settlement
if settlements
stuff?
is something we can do right now though.
No, that is on kingdom activities. And
Okay.
not gonna lie, I wouldn't recommend creating a new settlement just yet.
Yeah.
It's still very early on.
The
I mean-
whole thing of building new stuff, because at the moment we've got like an inn and nothing else. Like, how does that
Yes.
stuff work?
So you can see that it costs RP.
Yeah.
For example, a general store. It says it's 1 lot, it costs 8 RP and 1 lumber, and the construction is a DC 15.
Where are you actually
trade.
seeing that? Because I haven't got a thing that's like, here's all the buildings that you can make.
Oh,
I'm not
you know
seeing
on
that.
the journal tab where you clicked open the appendix of kingdoms, right below it is settlement.
Arnold's.
The one next to the like suitcase looking thing
Suitcase looking thing. I don't see no suitcase looking thing.
on the top right.
Brain.
Yeah, and then journal.
I see appendices.
Yeah, I
Oh,
see
there-
appendices and
yeah.
introduction.
Okay,
So
click
on them,
appendices. Click appendices.
click
Appendices,
on
and
appendices,
then
and
And
settlements.
then settlements.
Ah, thank you.
So
Okay,
that
there's a
shows you all
lot
the
of
stuff.
stuff here. Oh my god.
Yeah, there is. But I would actually recommend doing a general store because right now you guys can't actually
Yeah.
order any magic items because there's not any items at all.
See, I've been
You-
thinking like
I'd
we
recommend
have this
general.
kingdom, but it's got like one building in it. So let's do some buildings. So
Exactly.
I will make a general store, please.
That is also a region effect. Is it not? Wait, is it? Oh, that is a civic thing that comes at the end.
Okay.
Gold
So,
structure demolished.
but again, you by the way, you need 1 lumber. You currently don't have lumber.
We don't have lumber. Oh,
So how would
But
you
look.
How would
What I
we,
remember
like-
we discussed last time you guys were going to, because then comes the region effects where you guys have 3 region activities. You guys were going to claim a hex. This one actually, because you already went through that one.
that was my other idea: is claiming a
Yeah,
hex.
and then you were
establishing
going to
something on it.
establish a work site
Yes.
to create a lumber.
Perfect. Okay. Well, let's do that
if we
instead
move-
then.
But that is in the next phase. Right now we're in
Okay.
So,
leadership
grant me this
activity, not region activity. You're all good.
I
It's
think-
been ages.
It's been
Again,
so
like,
long, dude.
It's starting to make sense to me
Yeah.
again. It just takes a while.
Just checking. Can we gather lumber in this hex here?
No, because that is not a forest.
Because we want to go there and then here
Uh,
to get to the ore.
but look, what about this? Go here, get your old camp into like something, then get this
Oh, yeah.
one, and then go up.
Yeah. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for the
that'll
follow,
work.
Lady Elaine. I really appreciate it.
Yo.
Yeah. Yay!
Pathfinder is
Followers
goated.
on Pathfinder! Fuck yeah! I forgot y'all was streaming. I'm not
it's
gonna
only me,
lie.
bro. I'm the only one streaming.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna go back
like,
into it. I'm
yes,
gonna go back into it probably
yes.
next session.
I want to
Anyway.
start streaming again now that work's going well. I'm like, sweet. Let's
Oh, good, man.
let's get back into streaming.
Okay.
Like, I'll-
What?
anyway.
What? You can take a pause and move to someone else.
Yeah,
if you'd like
I
to read
think
through them again.
given that I'm now
Reminded of how it works.
yeah, I need a moment to figure out which ones I can actually
And
do in
you
this
don't need to
phase.
use all three. The kingdom activity stuff is weird.
Okay, well, I'll
Okay.
let someone go while I'm figuring out what I'm doing.
You need
So
music?
No, I
can
read what you
do
said,
a
Dylan. Do
couple
you want to
things.
use your last one to focus attention?
Comes down to whether Drac wants the help
He
for
said,
it.
"Yes, please. My luck isn't great."
Yeah. Okay, I guess I
So,
shall
okay,
do
wait.
the thing.
Wait. Pause. Depending on what? What are you gonna do? Trade agreement.
establish trade agreement.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
you need to make a trade check yourself,
What?
Mr. Decris. Oh my God! It danced on that fucking nat 20.
We
We can't
we-
see
we
the
saw
numbers.
Goldilocks,
We
bro.
cannot
can't
see
the numbers.
them.
Okay, well, guys, when you click it, make sure it says public.
Okay.
Oh,
It does though.
Okay.
It does.
The way it does
That's
though.
yeah.
Wait, hang
Yeah,
on.
public roll,
Test roll.
always
Test
show
roll.
dialogue.
No, it says public roll and it's still giving me question marks.
Nice 22 that you wasted.
Ah, that's so rude.
That is weird. I'll figure that out in a bit. But for now,
So anyway, what you're
Yeah.
saying is,
dude, good thing that BSB is not doing this trade agreement. Okay, that was your last one. Nothing happened. Now we go to Drig. Drig, are you gonna rest and relax first?
What does rest and relax give a bonus or?
Potentially. If you critically succeed, you reduce and rest by 1, and your next leadership activity gets a +2.
Oh. Okay. So I had a thought. Okay. So I think
you think?
I was thinking when you said that, like, oh, if your character would find it relaxing, then it's relaxing, right? And I was like, what would Drake find relaxing and like cool? I think genuinely, I think he does arts and crafts with a bunch of the village kids.
Oh, that's cute.
He gets them in, and it's like it is a higher level of arts and crafts. Like he's
Do you want to
basically.
engineering instead of arts and craft? You teach them engineering.
I'd love that, like, because
Go
it's
for
arts and
it.
crafts, but it's like basically, it's not like painting and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's
He's like he's basically he's creating that interest in building shit.
Is it
know
like
what I mean?
medieval robotics?
Like not even just robotics. It's like it's learning
Like
about
build a
how
mini trebuchet or
explosives
something.
work, learning about like some of the basics of alchemy.
Yeah. Okay,
Teaching them
roll
a little
me,
bit of like
roll
how
me
to
a.
see plants and stuff. You know, like
No, yeah, I
just
get it.
alien. Yeah.
Roll me an engineering.
Okay, engineer.
Building a mini
Are you an
trebuchet
engineer?
to thwart your
Become
enemies.
engineer.
By the way, I've been here for a little bit. I've just been listening.
Oh
No, oh,
damn!
Shit,
Okay.
21. Fuck yeah.
Sadly,
Woo!
uh,
I rolled well, ma.
What do you mean,
I
sadly?
swear, if you say that's a fail.
that is a
What?
success, but not a critical success.
Okay.
Okay.
I would have
Also,
actually
I have-
cried if that was a
I
fail,
have-
bro.
I was just gonna say, like, I just played with the kids. Why is that?
Also, I've just read it. Actually, it does say, if your kingdom rested and relaxed the previous turn, the DC is increased by 4, so your kingdom production's output hasn't had a chance to catch up with all those vacation days.
Oh no.
So the DC is higher, but
Uh,
you're rolled a 21.
it's- past turn. So next turn, you guys can't do this all the time.
But
Yeah.
Lost Kingdom turn we had like 3 people.
Yeah,
rest
but
and
it was so
relax.
long ago, I'm foregoing it.
Thank you.
Good.
No
I think he's
worries.
I'll take
I
that.
think he's foregoing it because it's like, oh shit, no one knew that. We didn't know what was going on.
I
And
didn't
the
know
last
that.
turn we couldn't really do anything, so it was literally just like, I guess we relax.
That's
Okay,
true. It
go
was pretty
for it.
slow.
Wait, hold.
Um,
I just realized something.
Wait.
You, BSB, you did a. Well, you know who?
I rest and relaxed as
No,
well.
it was. Sorry, it's just I just remembered. You guys have insider trading as your feat. You get up.
That would be me potentially.
Oh wait, no. No one's failed to establish a trade agreement. It was default to something else. Never
Yeah.
mind. Keep going as you were.
Now I'm worried. Should I be doing this shit? I don't know.
Nah, do it, do it, do it, do
Establish,
it.
Hold up.
It's a good thing, it's
established
a good
trade
thing.
agreement is trade, and I just have to add a +1 to the total rolled. Because you guys have something
We
for
have a
establishing
buff
trade
for it.
agreements. Yeah, you guys have feet for it. Same for
Oh, okay.
establishing work sites and trading commodities.
Okay. So, what do I need to roll for the trade agreement?
A trade roll.
Trade roll. Okay. Trade. +7 invested, which I am. Woohoo! And then you get a. Oh wait, I don't get the
+1
+1
bonus.
on
Yeah.
that. Oh, I do
Add-
get a +1 bonus. So,
Yes.
do I need to add that here?
Yeah, add it there. It makes it easier.
Cool. Add circumstance bonus. Okay, cool. And roll with a +8. Come on, baby.
Oh.
Ow!
It's a success.
Oh, thank goodness.
I will tease you that if it was a 16, it would have landed on the 16. It would have been a critical success. But
Well,
Sadly,
I can
no.
see the dice, it's still question marks, but I'm still sad.
oh right,
mean-
why can't you see that? That is so dumb.
It's okay.
Anyway.
Dodo can tease me because of the thing I sent him earlier.
Okay. You establish a trade agreement with Varnhold. You send a letter.
Yeah.
And you get a. "Oh, of course, we must help each other become great kingdoms, so we would later then can be allies and make sure that these lands are undisturbed and safe for all.
Ha And in the bottom of my letter, there's like a man with his fist in the air, like, aha!
Yeah, he took a selfie and put it on.
Inside of it, I send just like with the letter, just as like an ongoing, like, you know, tete-a-tete, I send a small glass vial of black powder with instructions on how to make a firecracker.
That's funny. Okay, anything for your last?
It's a build it yourself kit. I'm kidding.
Anything for your last activity?
My last activity. So it was rest and relax, establish a trade agreement. The thought I had was doing infiltration.
On whom?
So infiltration is you can send spies out to gather intelligence on a neighboring nation, a cult, or thieves guild within your borders. An unclaimed freehold, or even an unexplored adventure site. So I had some
Oh.
questions. So when they say an unclaimed freehold or an unexplored adventure site, would that be
That's a
like
hex.
places? So that's a hex. So would that be
Yeah.
like an unexplored hex completely? Or
I believe so.
and then a freehold, is that basically like, if I remember a freehold, that was like a small like settlement or something that's not part of the
A
kingdom.
settlement that is exactly a settlement that is just not
It's
there
just
yet.
there. So, y'all, what do you reckon if I use these guys to go check out that island, the island hex at the bottom? It's
Yeah, could do.
818.
Pretty dope.
So I can gather some intelligence. And right now,
Nope.
my only spy is the hot elf girl.
I've told you she is exploring herself. She didn't join you guys just yet.
No, I know. Okay, yeah, I know. I forgot. I told her she just keep an eye on stuff and let me know when she comes back. So if she comes
Yeah.
back, she gives me a report. If she doesn't, fine. Okay, then. Alright. To hit it with a role play for a moment. Could I find like in our village? Do I end up finding like a what's the word?
There's knock knock.
Oh.
Knock knock.
I honestly was gonna suggest
Ooh.
him.
I mean, he could be.
He's a rogue.
Yeah.
I thought he
I
was
feel
still
like it
trading
makes
house.
But
sense.
he's still kind of the thing is that he's just the best spies are the ones that don't stand out. Knock knock stands out like a sore thumb.
Okay, but if
I
you go
got
to a
bashed
random,
on the head with a
if you're
fucking
going to an
sledgehammer.
island that you don't know nothing of, I feel like everyone would stand up. But no, okay.
But
I
yeah,
don't
was
think
thinking more of
there's
like
a sewer system set out yet, because this is a very freshly built area.
Oh yeah, no. What do you mean a sewer system? What do you think about a sewer
I
system?
thought you said sewers.
No,
No? Oh, I'm stupid.
no.
Womp womp.
No, I don't know who said anything about sewers, but
I
Nope.
thought you said,
Uh,
"Is there a sewer?" And I was like, "What?"
no. So basically, what I was thinking of is like if there was like maybe like a plucky young adventurer that like I could kind of take under my wing as my first spy, quote unquote. That
You
could
know
like
what?
develop
Sure.
a
It's
character.
very nothing. Yeah. Go for it.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
There's one
I
of
don't
your
know,
like.
like an adventurer that comes in and I'm like, I recognize you from the black markets of fucking who knows where. You want to be my spy? He's like, yeah.
Okay,
I'm like,
roll me an
okay.
intrigue.
Go. Intrigue. Oh no, my okay. Driggs is so damn high. Our kingdoms is so fucking
Yeah, the
low.
intrigue is 2.
What the fuck? Okay, I need to somehow invest this. I have like feats with this, with my character.
No, what you have is to
Okay.
gather information from other places. But no, I'll talk about that later. Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
Okay, so what you're telling me is this plucky young adventurer got so excited and he saw some really cool shit. He probably caught a glimpse of something and went, "Ah," and then came straight back.
So I'm actually sorry. That was a critical fail.
Oh, so he just dies.
You never hear from your spies again. So you sent him to that island, and he never came back. Take that as you will.
Yeah, take that as I will.
Damn.
Okay.
Uh,
As just part of my off time, or if anyone goes on the boats, I actually let them know. So, because he's not spying, quote unquote, in this particular instance, I would have told a couple people, or at least
yeah.
my companions would have known. So when they go out boating, I actually let them know, like, hey, keep an eye out for these guys because they have not returned. Hey,
Okay.
keep an eye out for these guys; they have not returned, and they never return.
That's 3 actions. Mr. Krokgar.
Yeah.
I
Good,
thought,
good.
from what I remember, you wanted to send a diplomatic envoy to the kobolds.
To be honest, I thought we already had diplomatic relations with them because I thought that's what we established when we helped them out.
No, you're like, when we create this, blah, 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 but you still have to go back, check on them, and establish a diplomatic relation.
Then I shall send a diplomatic envoy.
Please roll me a...
Would you like to rest and relax first?
Yeah, you might crit on this and make it easier for the next one.
You know, I will. And you know what? I'll do a wilderness one because I
Go
go
for
out
it.
hunting to relax.
That's fair. Roll me that wilderness. Roll!
If he crits, can we get more food?
19.
It is a
It's
success,
not
but
bad.
not a crit.
It's not
Just so,
bad.
just so you guys are aware, I'm pretty sure you guys can't see this. You see how it says 14 control DC?
Mhm.
That is a DC of most things right now.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh, so my 4 was exactly
Yep.
10 under, so it was exactly a critical foul.
Okay.
That's
Now
awesome.
you can do your diplomatic envoy.
It's a good thing that it was an orphan.
sorry. Which one do I roll?
For that, it would be statecraft.
Why not statecraft?
Game has been paused.
Oh, sorry. I fat finger that. Hey! Success!
Your fat finger probably
Yippee.
saved me.
The kobolds go like, oh, yes, you, friend, yes.
Hello. Hello, fellow.
Mhm.
Yeah,
lizard-like
that's
people.
close enough that you go in person. They go like, you go in, the caves are with more kobolds than before, because a lot of them were in hiding. And you do, roll me a perception check real quick.
Damn, 16.
Still pretty high. What the fuck? You have plus 12 to perception. It's not hard to notice, right? Because you notice one thing. The kobold energy right now is gonna be very different to the energy of the city. So either other citizens are gonna have to get used to the insanity and also the chaotic energy of kobolds, or kobolds are gonna have to learn to behave a little.
As the warden, I go up to the leader. Like I bark, I say hi and everything, and I do diplomatic relations and establish all of that. But I bark out and let all the kobolds know. Look, I don't mind you guys. I love we're helping each other out. We have this trade hopefully we have this trade agreement and diplomatic relations. However, if you cause civil unrest, I will come over here and make the problem cease to exist.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm looking for a specific skill because I just noticed pledge fealty is.
I was having a look at that actually.
Yeah.
You need to be proficient in intrigue to make someone pledge fealty towards you.
Oh,
So I'm gonna say until you find a way to pledge fealty, there's going to be a bit of chaos. It's not gonna cause unrest or anything, but something, who knows what might happen.
Yeah.
I think if I understand you correctly, it's not about. It's not when you say come here. It's like it's them joining our city more than them just staying here in the mine.
Yeah, I thought they were staying on their mind, to be honest, Dodo.
Oh no, the thing is when you create diplomatic envoys, I'm gonna assume some kobolds are gonna come I'm gonna go see your city. They're gonna interact
Oh,
with your
yeah.
citizenship.
Mm.
Oh, that yeah. Like we could
Oh.
create a like a what's the word? Like an introduction when we bring some of the more level-headed ones in, and we teach them how to be.
I would do.
Because what you notice, you notice that since they have learned wait, you see that since they've learned that old Sharptooth wasn't actually a real guy, and it was something invented by Tartuccio, you notice that now they appear to be worshipping something else.
I go over and take a look at what they were worshiping.
Is it a twig?
Nothing specific yet. Nothing insane, right?
Mm.
But it appears that they're growing a shrine to what appears to be another devil-looking thing.
I go over to the shrine and I'll pull out probably just a small bit of wood or something hard that I have, or I'll even pick up a stone, a small slab of stone, and I'll carve into it a couple testaments for these for these kobolds and place it on the altar. And anyone have any ideas what these commandments should be?
lines mean?
Because no, I'm gonna put some rules, and these rules are probably gonna be don't murder unless given a valid reason, unless been hit.
Unless being hit.
And it's being hit. No, just say don't murder, because killing and murdering is two different things. No murdering.
I don't know. Sometimes you have to murder.
No, sometimes you have to kill.
Okay,
How
hold,
about we avoid interacting with heresy?
hold. He is alone. No one's there.
Yes.
No, that's true. That's true. When in
Okay, yeah.
doubt, ask Croco. You
Okay,
realize
so-
you could just get them to follow the same god you do, right? Or like the tenets of your clan.
Actually,
could-
you're not. Yeah,
could
nah.
just
I do that.
Get them to join
I-
your clan.
That is fair enough. I put down the tenets of my clan, like what my clan rules are, and I etch it in stone, and as well as what Aristil follows to make sure it matches. I'll put a combination and put them on.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'd also on the idol that's slowly taking shape, I will take out just the what's it
Make
called?
me an intimidation check.
Intimidation. Ooh.
Yep.
I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for you to get them to actually kind of
Oh,
working their way
Oh.
into your.
I will take that role into
Okay.
consideration, and we'll be moving on from diplomatic envoy. So you have
Okay.
one last thing right now.
Ooh, okay. I guess.
I guess
Could
you
I-
could do creative solution and do exactly what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I guess creative solution.
That is funny.
I mean, it
Try and
definitely is a
find,
creative
try
one.
and just try and do this. Let's try.
Try and guide the kobolds to your your tribalistic viewpoint.
Please. Yes! Yes!
Oh my days.
You gotta give this to me, Dodo. You gotta make me turn this tribe of kobolds into my clan.
First, we have to roll 1d4. You lose 3 resource points on this research. It's all good. What is this creative solution you've come up with?
So
Oh,
the
wait, hold. We have to read this properly, actually. It says, you call upon the solution to aid in resolving any kingdom skill check made during the remainder of this kingdom turn.
Oh,
Do so when skill check is rolled, but before you learn the result, immediately re-roll that check and add a +2 to it. So it would work differently.
oh, so it's not a thing where you can do something. Oh,
Yeah, so basically you will do this creative solution next time you're going to go and tackle the problem. Now you know
Oh.
there's a problem, so next time you're gonna go like, okay, let's find a solution. And
so
and
would
then
that?
So that's
Sorry,
a
yeah.
next time on Kingdom Turn kind of
it's
vibe.
next time on
Yeah.
Kingdom Turn.
Yeah, so
It's
that
literally
so this
it
would
gives you a
be-
reroll. Like let's say you're like, oh, we rolled a 16, but is that high enough to make the solution? I don't know. Let's risk it. Reroll the thing and roll a
Wait.
bonus.
I just realized, could I technically use that reroll that I got from my? Oh no, because it wouldn't count.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's you didn't know it was a problem until now, so so good, so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it would be you rolled this now because now we know that this could develop into a problem. You've started the creative solution of planting those seeds for your tribe, and then next kingdom turn you can spend time investing, maybe even getting some of your tribesmen to go with you, and having them stay and teach them, and you can use that as part
Exactly.
of the role.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll still keep
Yeah.
the creative
Or
solution.
even
for next
have
time.
them come out and spend time with them. You know.
I don't think you keep it. It has to be during this kingdom turn. So you're gonna have to do it again next time. Sorry
okay.
about that.
So I still have to do something else.
You don't have to.
Well, no, I was gonna also send people to get my tribe, my clan to come.
Again, they're gonna contact you.
Ah, that's
Uh,
right.
Oh,
You're
they
waiting
are.
on them to find you. Yeah. Again, this
Oh.
will happen in due time. Do trust. Do trust.
Okay, just to
the
let you
DM
Oh no, I
know,
just forgot. I
in the
forgot.
No, it's so good. So good. The DM has
In-
plans. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
in the background, Dodo, if this is good with your plans, I have been using my ghost ink to write my person letters.
Okay, we'll handle that backstory stuff another day. Okay, right
Yeah,
now
I'm
we're
just
gonna
letting
go.
you know. That's all I'm
Yep,
letting you
all
know.
good.
That's
Right
it.
now we're gonna move to region activities. You guys
So-
get 3.
I only got to do one of my actions, and I know what I want to
Oh.
do for my others. Can I
Great,
do
go for it. Go
those?
for it.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the first one that I want to do is celebrate holiday. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's been X amount of time since we established our kingdom. We should like celebrate that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, hey, we're on our feet again. Let's do this, right? Like or you could celebrate the fact that you killed the werewolf. You can make a holiday out of that.
We'll do that. We can call
Up
it the
to
Night of
Sacra-
the Wolf.
Up to Sacropia.
I
I'd
prefer
say I
the
didn't even get to
establishment
kill the
of
fucking
the
wolf.
kingdom.
Okay, you may roll me a folklore. Let's hope.
That is so rude.
Oh,
So that will
Why?
be a failure. It won't be a critical failure. You can see what it is, what the failure will do. Do you want to use a fame point to
Do it.
Yeah,
make sure you don't
reckon...
get failure?
I mean,
Or wait, before you do
one-
it,
Ooh.
or do you want to save that fame roll in case something goes wrong when establishing a work site or claiming a hex.
Yeah, I reckon we'll keep the fame roll because the failure is only minus a few.
Yeah, roll me
RP.
roll me 1d4.
Yeah, I think we'll just do.
Okay, you lose one
Nice.
resource point.
All right,
Not bad.
we're not mad about that.
Bad, good size.
Okay, and then my other one is gonna be craft luxuries.
The passes
did
with
we-
little enthusiasm because like it was a while since we built the kingdom, but
Yeah.
okay, craft luxuries, go for it.
I'm gonna
Roll me
like
an arts
set this to
check.
private and then public again to see if that shows the roll
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Nope. Okay, that still didn't do it.
You rolled
Bruh,
a 3
my
again, dude. What the
numbers!
fuck is happening?
My numbers.
Roll another d4, and it'll take that many things, but
That sucks.
nothing.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
you have
it-
3 legs,
it's
and
not a
one of them
critical
is
failure,
really
though.
short.
No, no,
It
but
just
it says roll one resource die, spend the
Ah,
RP, and then do the roll. So, dude, why are you guys rolling so bad for
you-
kingdom rolls?
Oh
You
wait, hang
can't-
on. No.
Well, I mean, this is all of the bad rolls.
The
like
failure.
just carrying over. from
It is
last-
just a
last week.
failure, right? That just says
No,
your
yeah,
artisans
but read
fail.
the beginning. Read the beginning.
Oh, okay, yes.
2. Okay, you've rolled pretty good on the to not lose that much.
At least my failures haven't been too expensive.
Okay, region.
Yes.
Now we move to region. What do you guys want to do? Claim hex. You have established work sites. You have go fishing.
Do you like the idea
So-
of this forest occupation
Yeah.
idea?
The
Yeah.
more I'm looking at, like, especially if I like what Sid was saying with like building buildings. Like roads are great, but building buildings is also important. And right now we have 0 lumber to do that with. So I like Sid's idea of going into the forest, creating a work site, getting that going. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, double that.
Right.
How many
Nice.
do we have in
So
total? Is
first-
it per person or is it the kingdom?
No,
in
it's
general?
3 total. So you would have claim hex, establish work site.
Claim hex, establish work site, and then we have one more, right?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
farmland. We could harvest crops.
We could also gather livestock.
That's what you guys did last time. Yeah.
We could also commit a
look, we
felony.
could we maybe go mining?
You don't
I
have.
don't think we
any,
have access
You
to
don't have
that.
a work site that is.
Okay, we
Yeah,
don't
we
have
need
a
to set
work
it up.
site, so we have to have
So
a
look,
work
wait,
site.
if you see there, it says work site. It says lumber camps can be established in any hex that contains significant amount of forest terrain. Mines and quarries can be established in any hex that contains significant amount of hill or mountain terrain.
And unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have the need to yearn for mining.
Well, I mean, so do we have? So we have to have explored, cleared, and claimed a hex to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So any hex you guys, for example, this one, the Tuscarus Lair, you guys reconnoitered and it cleared it. So now you don't have to clear hex activity and you can just claim it. However, if you try to claim a hex you haven't explored, then you actually need to do first do clear hex and then claim hex.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
So-
let's do the Tusk
Oh,
area.
we
We'll claim
we
that one.
could do. So yeah, we're doing the in the woods one. What we could do is with our third action, we could build a road. So
Yeah?
then
Building a
we-
road on the forest would make it difficult terrain go down to normal terrain.
Ooh.
So
I'm
it
pretty
means
sure
that
that's how it
lumber would be able to move faster, right?
Not
Or
that,
does
but
that
more
make
like you
any
guys you guys
mechanical
could
difference?
travel through that hex faster.
That'd be useful. Because there's still areas in that forest we haven't fully explored. And
Yeah.
then we
Yeah.
can also get the road connected up to our refuge. Because I'm going to use that shrine as like a base
Oh
of
yeah, you have a
operation for the
temple
warden.
here that you can potentially
Yeah.
restore.
True. Okay, so
Yeah.
what I'm hearing is that we want to claim hex, establish work site, and then build a road in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
We
the
could
next
either
thing-
do... Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
And then
that's-
next
that's what the
kingdom
three-
turn we can go here and
Oh, back
reclaim
up to
that
our old
camp,
place.
turn-
Yeah.
Yeah, go up to the camp, turn that into like maybe a little.
There's a
little
thing called
hunting
fortify
area
hex.
Or
You can make
something.
it a protected encampment, such as a fort, like a fort, Or the
Wait,
official host.
Yeah.
Why not, instead of claiming our old one, why not claim the shrine that we defeated that bear in? Because then I can use that as the warden outpost.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you are not
Okay.
in the level to restore this now because the DC is a DC 25 folklore,
Oh,
and you have to
Oh.
yeah, so you have to
Yeah.
wait a bit on
Okay.
that one.
That's
Okay.
like
Okay, never mind.
well, we've
I-
got
I-
our
I-
three for
I
this
thought it
turn
wouldn't be
sorted, so let's
okay.
do those.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first things first, you have to claim a hex. Can someone roll me an exploration or wilderness?
Shall
I will roll a wilderness because wilderness.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably the
Wait, what's it?
right one.
Wilderness or
Oh.
what?
Someone rolled it.
19.
Nice.
rolled a
That's
19.
a success. This hex.
What was it?
is
What was the
now-
crit success for this?
Crit success. You claim the hex and immediately add it to your territory, increasing kingdom times 1. And if you critically succeed on claiming a hex, you can immediately do another region activity.
I see.
So
right.
it adds
okay.
another one.
That's pretty cool. Anyway, worksite time. This is engineering, so I think Drake should do it.
Drake, you roll.
Yay! Thank you. Do you want to give me a +1 for something?
You already have one.
Cause I'm a friend.
You have insider trading, so
Yeah.
that will be a failure. Do you want to reroll?
I do. How do I do that?
Just roll engineering again.
What do I spend to do that?
Nothing. Just roll it. I'll spend the fame myself.
Oh.
I'm a player. 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 Is it good? You.
I'm
wow.
sorry. That is engineering. No, you were literally one off.
That is so rude.
You son of a bitch!
You can attempt to do it again.
Oh, so we can either do that again, or we can do the road instead. Which one would you guys prefer?
Well, we need the work.
I think we do
You
the
need
work
the
side
wood.
again.
You need the wood.
I think we do
Could
work
we
side
need the
again.
Which one of us
Okay.
should another one of us roll, or should Drake roll again?
Does Drake want to try it?
That's third time's the charm. but,
Drake
like,
has said
do
multiple
we-
times
do we
tonight that
trust
his
us?
luck is bad. I wonder if somebody else should do this.
Like, I know
I'm
Black's
tempted
bad.
to, but like
it was
Alex,
pretty
you-
Has
good
BSP
earlier,
done a-
and now
done a roll
suddenly it's
recently?
BSP,
shit
yeah.
again. I don't know.
BSP, when was your last
BSP?
roll?
Yeah, I can roll. But
You
does
do
it
it,
have to
right?
be engineering or
Yeah.
it has to be
Engineering.
engineering? Okay. Well, I guess
It
this
has
is
to be
not technically my
engineering
stats,
on
so
our
it's fine.
character sheet.
Oh, it's no
Okay.
one stat, it's the kingdom stat.
It's Kingdom stat.
Fingers roll.
22! Let's go!
Oh,
Work site, work
Oh my
site.
god, you were off by one critical success.
Oh.
please
It's
just give us
fine.
critical
Fingers
success.
The
roll.
success is
So
still
you
called.
see, what happens is our mycelium mate walks over, gives Drake magic mushrooms, and that calms him down enough for him to do a good job.
Okay.
No,
You know what?
I just give you one of the weird tasting cornucopia fruits.
I'm gonna be nice.
don't
I'm
know
gonna
those
count it as a critical success. I just feel like it.
You're
Yeah, that's
actually a legend.
Man's is
That
legit-
means all commodity yielded granted by this site are doubled until end of the next kingdom turn.
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
let's go.
All right.
So it's gonna give you 2 lumber instead of 1.
Yippee.
I think at the beginning of your next one or at the end of the next one. I have to.
end until the end of the
Our-
next turn.
Yeah, end of
Well,
next turn. But
yeah.
when do your
Yeah,
commodities
when
kick in? Is what I'm
Get
asking.
the commodities.
Oh.
Yeah, he wants to know if we get it at the end of this turn or the end of
Oh,
next turn.
it's at the beginning on the upkeep phase. Finally, if you have any work sites established, you gather commodities. You gain 1 commodity for each work site, or double if that work site is in the same hex as a resource node terrain feature.
So would we get
resource
an extra
node
food?
Would be like
No.
mining in the ore thing.
No, because that was not a natural food commodity. I put that there to remind us there is farm.
Ah,
So the double would be like if we were mining for like getting the ore commodity from that hex with a mine in it.
Exactly, yeah. Okay.
Nice.
But yeah, that is the end of the kingdom activity. Now we move on to civic, which is built structures. Sadly, while you might have the actually, that's my bad. Your RP is down a lot because claiming a hex is 1, so it went down to 11. Then the first attempt of work site, because of the terrain it is at, cost 4.
Oh shit!
And because of because again you tried again and succeeded, cost another 4. You have 3. You have 3 resource points left. Then on civic, you don't have enough resource points. You don't have luxuries to build anything.
Wait, I thought you
so-
said you were going to count it as a critical success for the.
I did.
Yeah, but it still uses
okay.
resources
still
the same
costs.
amount.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, no, I thought it was just 1 resource, not 3. I must have read it wrong.
No. You can't build any structures. You don't have an army. So that is the end of it, except for the event phase.
Event
First, I'm
time.
gonna
Stand
Roll a-
vlogs back.
roll
Stand
a random event. Don't show. I hope it doesn't show the description of the
19.
box.
19.
Didn't show me anything. Where are the?
L.
Oh, never mind. It succeeded. There is no random event.
Oh,
Oh,
huh.
beauty.
Okay, so now we know that the random events are all bad. Good to know.
However, if no random event occurs, the DC for the next check is reduced by 5.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Shit.
so it causes chaos.
Every time you don't get a random event, the chances of not getting a random event again are lowered to the point where
Yeah.
it gets
Where
to
you have-
you have to roll a nat 1 in order to not get one, which would be insane. But there is another thing that happens. If I can find this. There we go. First things first. You see that you guys are in your town hall. You're all together at talking on about like all the stuff you did on these turns. And you see that a guard walks in and goes, sorry, your ladyships. How would you guys be referred to as?
The council? Or...
Yeah, but sorry, the council sounds really weird.
I guess
True.
we kind of are like lords and ladies in a way. Lords and singular
Counselors?
lady.
We could
I'll
be
say,
counselors.
I'll say, sorry, your eminences.
Nice.
Eminence
Yeah,
does
I
work,
feel like
yeah.
each of our people would become the noble houses of our kingdom.
Also, hello, wine.
Anyway, eminence works
Hello,
for now.
wine.
That's good.
Yeah.
I have finished holding down a child.
Oh.
I'm glad,
Oh.
man. Sadly, we're nearing the end of the session.
Especially since I'm not gonna leave soon.
Okay, yeah. So you guys, we have a couple here that would like to see you. They're requesting an audience.
Oh. Okay.
Can we get a
Thank
pin
you.
follow, I guess?
Yes. No, it goes like, do I let them in? Like, it's kind of
Please,
like.
Yagrad, let them in.
Because what I'm picturing, there's a round table where you're all sitting at, and there's a map in the middle you're discussing. That's what I
Yes.
feel like what a council would look like.
That checks out.
Okay. You see that an energetic couple comes in, and they go, hi, my name's Lloyd. My name's Latrissa, and we have a proposition for you all.
Oh, interesting. Please proceed.
In our travels many times here, we found a beautiful location that we wanted to make a, how can I say this? A village ourselves. We wanted to start where you guys are starting as well, and it's really, really, exciting. So, we were hoping to gain assistance from you people, from your council, not you people. That's what I was gonna say. We wanted to establish a village deep in the Narm marches, at like a ford location. But until recently, a couple of tassel worms kind of lived there, and we were wondering if you guys could deal with them.
To tassel worms?
Yes.
I think We
Oh.
can probably I recognize this name. We fought Tasselworms before?
I think we
Yeah,
have.
it was
sure
the
we
thing
did.
you killed for Oleg.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh.
So
And
yeah, we can
you
deal with them.
recall, you recall that they already were killed by you. This location they're talking about is the one you
So-
killed them.
Before
Oh,
you say anything,
Oh.
I go, Preto, you want to start a village and you want us to help. I understand
Yes.
it. That is fair enough. I need to ask, what are you offering for us as a? I mean, we're going to be putting our necks out for you. What would you be offering us in return? There must be give and take with these things, of course.
Oh, it's just we make a village. You help us make it, and eventually, when we are up on our feet, we could be part of your kingdom, or we could act as a trading partner.
Okay. Let give us just give us one moment. Yigrid, could you get them some refreshments, please?
If
And
someone comes in, they get a sit on the table.
yeah, so I wanted them to kind of step away from the table for a moment,
Okay.
if that's okay,
so that the council can
Um,
discuss.
so that we can discuss the important council business of we've done this shit before. What are we going to charge them for it? No, so if have they stepped away?
Yeah.
So I'll chat with them and I go, am I going crazy? Those are the tassel worms we already killed, isn't it?
Sounds like it based on the description of the land.
It's a good thing we don't have the trophies up yet. Okay. What do you guys think? I kind of like the idea of having another village, but the only thing I don't like is I don't know them at all. So we may need to keep an eye on them. I can sort out some spies to keep an eye on them. I'll have to probably bring in some spies at this point because he's still not back yet. Has anyone heard anything about that boy I sent on the river?
No.
My
I'm
son!
not gonna
Has
lie.
anyone seen my son? I know he's an orphan. I was just making a joke.
I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be an awkward conversation.
um. Well, I'm thinking that a village would definitely be beneficial to us. We need to expand more anyway. I understand that these aren't people that we know, but that's going to be kind of the reality for us now, as we're going to have to put trust in our people. So I'm thinking
Well,
that we should allow this and both develop some good, strong relationships with the people starting it, and if you want to potentially keep an eye on the place, then maybe that's good too.
I mainly want to know that because if they're gonna start a village there, I'm all for it. Having them under our control or under our protection will mean that there will also be more mouths to feed, but also, more importantly, I want to make sure that they will treat our people the same way we would.
Of course.
So we don't want to expand so fast that we explode. But I agree. Let's let them settle. We can maybe even give them some aid. Since we've already taken care of the tassel worms, we can potentially help them set up in some way. We can keep an eye. What does the rest of the council think? As I realize that I have been talking to the person that is sitting like right next to me, and not anyone else.
I vote yay.
I vote yay.
I vote yay.
I've
I'll
been here
vote
the whole
EB.
time.
Cool. And yay for me as well. Socropia,
Yay.
final vote. Excellent.
Unanimous.
Ygritte, bring them back, please.
Okay. Yeah, they're excited that you guys are going to be able to help them to populate more of these lands. And there is a skill check that needs to be done for this.
Okay.
It says leader warden. Does that mean the warden has to do this?
I
Ooh,
guess so.
I can.
Mr. Warden,
Hmm.
roll me an exploration.
Ew.
And
Oh.
Ooh.
Activity, yeah.
Oh,
24!
Oh.
pretty good.
Okay,
Pretty good.
Is that a crit?
this will happen. Of course, it's a crit. It's
Let's
an automatic
go.
crit. You actually get a fame point from that one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell
We got
yeah.
back the-
As a
My
Ford,
brother got back
they
the frame
create
point aspect.
they create a town called Tasselford.
Cool.
Nice.
Tasselford
Actually,
is
that's a good
founded
name.
at that location. If the hex isn't part of the PCs, it's automatically claimed and added to the kingdom. However, because there is no hex connected to it right now, which is sadly here, there's no hex adjacent. They are not part of your kingdom just yet.
Okay.
They're gonna be a
which
freehold.
Is it this one?
They're gonna be a freehold for now until you claim a hex next to them.
Okay, so we can grab this one
Okay.
and then we'll be good to go. So we'll go for this one next.
Just so you guys know, Tasselford is automatically integrated as a village that it has one water border. It is occupied one block of the urban grid and has all 4 of its lots have structures built on them that consist of a house, an inn, a town hall.
This
2
place
houses,
is more
an inn,
developed than
a
the
town hall.
freaking capital.
This will happen over time, I'm
Yeah.
going to assume. Like, but
I was just
fuck
gonna
yeah.
say we didn't have that shit. We didn't find that shit when we were in that X. We found a river.
Yeah, but they want to make a town.
These
A-
teleported over there and built
over
that shit
time
week.
because
It's
that
a
wasn't
bit of a
just
blur
there.
moment.
Like we started with the fort.
yeah.
Quite funny.
Like we started with the fort because it was there. All that shit isn't just there. It wasn't hiding under a rock.
Okay. Well, that's pretty dope, though. We have an extra
Yeah.
hex once we claim the one next to it. That's really good. We basically got 2 claim hexes in one turn.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Technically.
Technically.
Technically. And I can also send a spy to any freehold I want. So maybe I'll get it right the next time. I'm gonna have to import spies, bro.
Okay. Okay. Another
Can
thing.
I call up
happens.
some old buddies from the minor wastes? Be like, hey, I got work for you if you want to come live in a kingdom I made.
So wait,
I need
what
help.
is the? Oh, so we got another fame point from the CEO.
Yeah.
Well, we now have 1 fame point.
Well, we had one earlier, but you used it.
Yeah,
for
but
the
I
reroll.
used it to
Yeah.
fuck up. So yeah.
Well, no, that's what's like.
What?
Sweet, we got another reroll.
Okay, so is that everything then?
Okay.
I believe so.
One thing happens.
Ooh.
First of all, I'm gonna have to roll a thing.
Rocks fall, and everyone dies except us.
Please wait. As this actually has to be a secret roll from me.
Secret tunnel.
Which
Through
one?
the
Through
window.
the mountain.
I'll give
to
you the highest
wall.
one. Private GM roll.
I see it.
Kidding.
Oh no, I know that number.
I can see it with my mind eye. I look behind.
My
Drix, through
mind's
window.
eye tells me it's a bad guy.
No, I can see it. I'm looking over your shoulder, bro. You know,
Through
through the
Dodo's
window.
imaginary
Through a-
stream that he's totally doing.
Guys, it was a
Who said-
17.
Who said I was looking at his stream? I'm looking at him through his apartment.
Okay.
I'm outside.
I'm right
with a
behind him.
telescope.
I'm in
Um,
your walls.
I
you
can see
hear
you.
rumors start happening around town.
Oh.
There is some people have seen in the night some dark movements, people darting around, small creatures. Something or someone is causing trouble in this town. Your unrest increases by 1.
No!
It's Issei. We all know it. It's Issei.
It's easy.
I'm back.
He's come back to sabotage
I'm
because he didn't get to be part of the kingdom.
I stand outside going.
evil.
I stand outside going. If you bloody kobolds are gonna be whippersnappers, we're gonna end the trade agreement. No, I'm kidding.
Or actually, I'm gonna be nice.
It's either
Do you
them or
want to use the
goblins.
fame point you got to try and re-roll that secret check?
You know, might as well.
Nah, I don't know. It could be
I
interesting.
think we can deal with the unrest.
Okay,
I
Anonymous
think
is
we'll
giving
do
you a -1 to all skill checks.
Never mind. Maybe we do want to reroll. I didn't realize there was a
Reroll.
-1 to everything.
It's a so unrest 1
Oh, I
is
thought this was a
-1.
tagline for the next quest line. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
Okay,
let's resolve that.
Drake. Hold. Unrest
Sorry.
1 is -1 to all kingdom checks. Unrest 5 is -2. 10 is -3, and 15 is -4. It can keep stacking.
And 20 is fuck you. You no longer have a kingdom. but-
20 is how are you alive?
Yeah, maybe we
Okay,
do
20
want to
is
get
they
rid of that.
coup. And did you know a king can coup?
There are ways for you to reduce unrest with kingdom activities.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
pretty sure
beating
one of
people.
our activities we reduced the unrest, but
Yeah,
we had
there's one
to-
thing called quell unrest. But okay, do you guys want to use that fame roll?
Let's do it, I
I say
reckon.
yes. Yeah.
That's 2 votes,
That's-
yes.
Yeah.
Reroll
Use
and keep
3,
the new
okay,
result,
okay.
please. Wait, sorry, glitch.
Majority
It's
wins.
worse. It's now a critical failure, and now it's double the problem.
No, sorry, I rolled the wrong stat,
Oh.
so I have to.
Keep the
Private.
roll or
That did not sound
I
good.
don't like that.
No,
even
it's
worse.
still it's still a failure. It's still a failure.
Our fame
I was doing math for a
point.
second. So yeah, you have a -1 to unrest, 1 to unrest. So
So you wanna be famous? Not anymore, because we just spent the point.
We've used
and
3
with,
fame points
and with
this
that,
turn.
we finish the session learning that there are something causing unrest in your town.
I look at Knock Knock and be like, Knock Knock, how far away does your goblin guys live?
Very far.
Fuck. How did it go
Yeah,
with the kobolds? I look at Crocker. Oh shit, you're next to me. How did it go with the kobolds?
Good.
Oh, no wonder we have unrest.
Very nice.
Crocodile's
funny.
just like Crocodile has like the most shit-eating grin, like he knows something that everyone else doesn't, and he's just smiling to himself. He
I'm
doesn't
just
see
like-
anything else.
I look at you and I'm just like, I fucking knew it.
Fucking know what? You don't know what I'm talking about. What I'm thinking about.
He ain't even talking
Hey.
about it.
You, my brother, you said things went well with the kobolds. I know you, some shit's going on there. I don't know what
Nah.
is going on, but I know some shit's going on.
Everything is okay.
Why are you
You're just
running?
being paranoid. I don't know what you're on about. And then I get up and start walking away, and just whistle a very happy tune.
I'm just like when the last time I found a freaking T-Rex turd in my sleeping bag.
Don't know what you're talking about, my bro. Wasn't me. And then I just disappear.
Valid.
And I go into the mist.
I look at the T-Rex and I'm like, please look after him. He's
I
full of
fully
shit, but I love
disappear.
him.
I disappear before his eyes.
22 stealth.
I don't look at you. I look at him, and then when he looks back, you're not there, and I go, "You better catch him!" And he just runs out.
I don't think my T-Rex is finding me, my bro.
Hey, I don't know if he finds you. He just runs out to find you. He will. Is this where we during the credits where you see him running in and out of like some random house looking for you?
Probably, to be honest.
Like, is he in here?
Okay.
Some little kids are on his back because they've gotten used to him now.
Let's see if he try. He can. No, he doesn't. He does not find me at all. He can't
Not
perceive
even
me.
close.
I. We'll see if I see you on the way out. Let's go. I'm doing a perception check.
Fail, please, please,
And
please.
to seek undetected within 60 feet.
Nah, I'm further
Oh.
than 60
Oh,
feet.
he got that one!
Shame.
Thank
Shame.
you, bro.
With that one, I rolled higher. Oh wait, no, I rolled
No,
higher
you
than
rolled
Grimlock.
higher than Grimlock.
rolled
No
higher
way
than
near
Grimlock.
Crocker.
How does Grimlock have low? What the heck?
Dude, with my liminal fletchling to seek undetected within 60 feet while I'm running around, I have a +1 with that. But I have a +12 with that. Without
You
it,
still-
+11.
Well, the thing is, my unseen lizardfolk
But I tell you what, I
adaptation
went
makes
from
it even harder
19
for you.
Fuck, I went from 19, bro. 19-1. It was like, ah, so close.
Bro, as soon as I saw that one, I was just like, oh, I don't have to worry. You're not finding me.
This is the funny thing. This was just me looking out, looking for you. I'm like, hey, he's been listening. I'm impressed.
Amazing.
Meanwhile, you're around the behind the door and you heard everything. I was like, I'm impressed. Well done. He's learning. He's learning. And I turn around and walk back inside.
As you do, you notice your shoes are tied.
I just
good.
as I step, I go,
Motherfucker! Falls face
As-
first to the floor.
as I step forward, I'm like, whoop. Huh.
Okay, that's where we're
He's
gonna
not
finish the
that
session.
good, so that wasn't him. Kids, what are you
Nope.
doing? And I hop my way inside.
So,
What you think?
Sacropia, you can now finish your stream if you'd like.
I'm gonna dip out and do that. I'll be back.
No worries.
Bye now.
Ah, Felicia.
Well, that was certainly an interesting one. It took us a very long time to get through everyone's kind of ideas. We were very much relearning how Kingdom turns work because it's been such a long time. But it was definitely a really good refresher for that. Thank you all so much for watching. I do really appreciate it when you guys stick around. And thank you to our wonderful new follower and welcome. As you guys probably would have been seeing throughout the stream, if you guys are interested in keeping up to date with when I'm streaming and all those good things, I do post on my Discord and Instagram when I'm going to be doing different things. And I upload all of my VODs to YouTube now. So a little while ago, Twitch decided it would be really cool if they limited the amount of storage each streamer got on their like VOD storing on Twitch. So what they've done is integrated YouTube exporting. So if you guys are interested in having a look at previous sessions, you can find all of my VODs from the beginning up until now of this whole Pathfinder game, and kind of follow along with the story if you like. There is a few missing on there just because of expiry dates and things and Twitch not agreeing with me, but most of them are on there, so you should be able to follow along pretty easily if you so desire. Yeah, thanks for sticking around to the end, and I will see you next week. Have a good night, and bye.